Hello, and welcome back to the Dokkan battle video. So we just finished taking on Vegito's EZA event. Now we're going to go ahead and take on Buuhan's here. Now, physical Buuhan, he's weak to Battle of WITS, which is kind of an LR abundant team. There's a decent amount of STR units, and a lot of them are pretty recent. Alright, you got a good couple of options in here. This is going to be our first look at Vegito himself, right? I want to talk more about like Buuhan himself here, because like if you watched the Super Vegito video that I just did, I talked a lot about other units. So I want to talk specifically about Buuhan here, because this is his EZA, right? Again, he's weak to Battle of Wits, whatever Battle of Genius you have, but I actually really like this. Also, I do find it really funny that if you watched the copy Vegeta concept I made, I literally said in the video, I think that Buuhan will be EZAing sooner than people expect him to be. And literally like 2 hours later, he dropped, right? So it's kind of funny timing, but on to Buuhan himself, I really like the way he's designed, because I think Truth put this best. It does not matter if he's weak early, because that wasn't the problem for villains. The problem for villains is that the majority of them have mechanics that fall off or get lower as the fight goes on. So we needed characters who were strong enough later on, so that way they can help out when we get to those later stages. For instance, AGL, Golden Frieza, and Tech Merge Zamasu, they both lose a lot of damage reduction after they like after a few turns. They start losing damage reduction. Buuhan is a character who's going to get stronger and stronger as the fight goes on, especially if you let him stack that much. Obviously, if you wanted to, you could just transform into Buuhan right away, and you won't have to worry about anything, and you'll be really fine, blah, 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 right? Sure. But, also, our first super attack from S tier Super Vegito is going to come in a second here, so we're going to be able to see that. He's going to be supported, but it is what it is. Hold on, I just want to see this. Yeah, 8 million, that's pretty good for a character with damage reduction and multiple super attacks and defense stacking, by the way. But as I was trying to say, again, Buuhan, he can potentially stack him into infinity, and then when you transform, he gets like a bunch of defense for every single super attack he does. It's kind of ridiculous, and he's healing, he has guard, he's dodging, he's doing all this craziness, right? I think the only issue is he's gonna need a partner, right? We have a couple right now that you can get away with. Physical Super Buu, the 60% support one, you can run him. You can definitely run him. But you're gonna have to run other physical characters alongside him, depending on what team you're on. And depending on what team you're on, it could be a little bit difficult to do that. There is a few teams that I think are really doable for that. Broly's team, physical transformation boost, super bosses, full power, like that. There's more than enough physical characters there for you to do that. But now you're setting aside an entire rotation for Buuhan and Super Buu, which again is something you could do, right? It's nothing that impossible. Remember that Buuhan is a character who does really want big bad bosses active, and the reason you can kind of get away with it if you're not doing that with physical Super Buu is because he's giving 60% support alongside all the other Majin Links that aren't big bad bosses, so like it kind of balances out. But he does really want big bad bosses, and we don't really have a lot of Buu characters with big bad bosses that are also good, right? There's just not a whole lot of those in the game right now, so we're gonna have to get a couple more of those. Now, I do think this team is gonna be the one that's gonna be benefited a lot by the EZA 2. There's a lot of early Buuhans, right? You got Int Buuhan is there. Of course, STR Buuhan already EZA'd. He EZA'd, what, 2 years ago now? Or last year? Whatever. Either way. Point being, EZA 2 could happen, and there's some decent options there. Int Buuhan, physical, and AGL Kid Buu, right? Int Kid Buu. There's a couple options that they could do in order to help out this Buuhan, right? They're just gonna have to happen. Now, obviously, we can get a new Buuhan. I think that's more than due for a new Buuhan. I just don't know who they have now EZA with that celebration anymore. It's kind of up in the wind. I do, again, if back to the copy Vegeta thing, if you watched that video, I mentioned, I think that Tech Super Buu and Int Gotenks could EZA soon. Only thing is, Tech Super Buu, again, he's another character who does not have big bad bosses, but he is really strong, potentially. Again, he'll have damage reduction, and defense on his super attack that lasts for multiple turns, right? He has potential. So Buuhan's really, really good in a vacuum. I think he might just be the best actual extreme class character in the entire game. Now, what about Broly? It's okay. The thing about Broly is he's basically a super class character, so I don't know if you can really count him. And someone could probably debate you whether or not Buuhan is better than him anyway, so it's just like, let's just not get into that conversation. So treating Broly as a super class character, because he basically is, with how his link set is made up, like, Buuhan is the best actual villain character in the entire game. Supporting him makes sense, right? Making him better makes sense. And I think they need to do that so that he can be even stronger, right? I don't know what they would do specifically for it, but they gotta. They just gotta, right? It has to happen. I want to see Buuhan be amazing. I don't want to see... Well, he's okay in like a couple months, right? I don't want that. I don't want that from Buuhan. I want him to be absolutely nuts, because villains need nuts, right? They need to be crazy, or else what are we doing here? So again, I think Buuhan currently is really, really strong. He's gonna make it so a lot of people can beat the artificial life form mission, me included, because again, I don't have the gammas, and I'm really sad about that. So Buuhan's gonna help a lot. He's ridiculously strong. I thought he led artificial life forms for some reason. He loses Majin power and power absorption, which is not the same thing. So I'm gonna have to figure out something in order to like do this now. I could definitely still run 3 physical characters, you know, and then just run Gamma 1 as the lead and bring a friend Gamma 1. I could definitely still do that. Only problem is, for the Beast Gohan fight, that locking has the potential to really screw up your rotations, like royally, and that could lead to shenanigans, you know, and I don't like dealing with that. So again, I'll figure it out. Again, Buuhan is going to pretty much make it so that everyone in the game is able to beat the artificial life form mission eventually, right? With some good luck, I think no matter what, you're going to be able to beat that mission, so that is good for the game, definitely. Again, I think copying Vegeta would still be one of the best options for a Dokkan Fest. Not hype-wise, but like mission-wise, it would be really good. But enough of my... I don't even know what rants. Agendas, I guess. Yeah, agenda is probably the good word. My copy Vegeta agenda. Enough of that, right? No one needs to hear that from me right now. Alright, let's go ahead and actually EZA this guy. I do have to turn off the sound just because they are playing copyrighted music and like everywhere. Right, it's getting a little annoying. I like the songs, don't get me wrong. I love the UI Goku theme. Is it good for when I'm trying to record a video? No. So, yeah, there's Buuhan. Is there missions that we can claim for this? I know it should be... The EZA refund should be in the game as well. Also, they finally fixed the Beerus stages. I don't know what was wrong with it, but you can actually get his EX skill orbs now, which is fantastic. I don't know if they changed the ticket missions for that, but either way, just do the EX skill orb missions and then just bring, like, Beerus when you do it. 1 stone? We are 1 stone off? Is there any way I can get a stone? Because I want to do a summon. We still have time in this video. We have like a minute. Oh yeah, the beer stage. Yeah, let's just do this real quick. I know some of you are gonna be like, what the hell? Shh. Shush. Shush. Let me cook. Just let it happen. We're just gonna do this real quick. And then we're gonna do a summon because I want to, and I feel like this video is really short if I don't. Right? And you never know. Maybe I get something cool. Right? Maybe I get him. I get the Gammas. And then we absolutely demolish the artificial life form mission, you know what I mean? Oh, I just dropped my allergy pills. I lost 3 of them. That's unfortunate. I didn't even realize it was open. Unlucky. Alright, let's just grab this stone. That's my link leveling team, by the way, if you wanted to know who I'm still working on. We're at 10 minutes now, so technically I could end the video if I wanted to be greedy. But I want to do a summon, because I think it's fun. We had 3 summons this night, with 0 gammas in it. LRs, though, just a bunch of garbage, so... sad. But I just want to go ahead and do this real quick, just because I want to. No Goku Black Rift. Okay, Whis and a bunch of randos. Please? Okay. Please? I literally have never seen the Gamma Rewind. Please. Please. No. Okay. There's more likely nothing. So I'm just gonna skip through this. And we have wasted our time. Yep. Woo! Another year, another shaft on the carnival banners. Anyway, Buuhan. Right. Let me know how you guys feel about him in the comments down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all in the next video.